Gracious good morning to you there, viewers, and thank you for being on the other side. This is the 9:30 a.m. Prime Flash, coming to you live from My Media Prime Television, and I am Dolly Ngonde for presentation. The news begins on a sad note as at least one person is said to have died, while several others are currently receiving medical attention at the Kumba General Hospital after a 30-seater bus transporting the passengers is said to have lost control, landing in a valley around Mabunji, there still in the southwest region. Meantime, we are getting information that some of the passengers have sustained major injuries, while others are also still unconscious. And we hope to bring you details of that story. But first, let's get an excerpt of what actually happened there yesterday.
These are one of the victims. I'm a journalist.
No, wait first. Wait first.
One man is on the inside. These are the victims.
It's quite an unfortunate situation then. We pray that those who are in the hospital receive their healing subsequently too, with the help of God. Now, in the same light, 3 persons are also said to have died and others severely injured following a car crash along the Bambui-Bamenda stretch of road in the northwest region. The cause of the accident is attributed to poor road terrain, as we get details with Naivona in the report coming up.
The Bambui-Bambili stretch of road in Bamenda, northwest region of Cameroon, has been under construction for several years now, yet very little has been achieved as circulation on this stretch of road is still a problem, resulting in recurrent road accidents. The most recent accident occurred Tuesday, March 21, 2023, leaving at least 3 persons severely injured. According to report, this is the second motor accident occurring along the same Bambui-Bambili stretch in less than 5 days. In the meantime, the injured are currently responding to treatment at a health facility. It is worth noting that the Bambui-Bambili stretch on the Northwest Ring Road is the lone highway leading to the State University of Bamenda and also connects to other divisions in the region. Despite the initiation of reconstruction works on this road stretch for years now, road users, drivers, and the student community of the University of Bamenda, amongst others, have oftentimes raised complaints of the state of the road, while noting that the rate of car accidents on the said road has witnessed an increase.
We wish them a quick recovery too, and thank God no lives were lost here. And we stay in the northwest region of Cameroon to talk about these other issues. Earlier this week, where some passengers traveling to and out of the northwest region of Cameroon are said to have been stranded for long hours due to a blockage caused on the road linking Santa and Bamenda. We hear the reason for this was due to a heavy downpour which fell there some days back. In the report coming up, Eileen Sama takes interest into this story, telling us more about what happened there.
Vehicles stuck in the mud, passengers sitting in them for hours upon hours along the Santa Bamenda stretch in the northwest region. A frustrating situation caused by heavy rains the night of Monday, March 20, breaking Tuesday 21, 2023. Worth mentioning is the fact that the said stretch is undergoing construction works to ease movement of passengers and goods from the center, littoral, and west into the northwest region of Cameroon. These vehicles from various travel agencies in the aforementioned regions got stuck around Lycée Bachua, Kombu in the west, to Mile 12 Santa in the northwest region. The state of road has been described as extremely bad by the users. It should be noted here that the road linking the west to the northwest and other parts of the country has for years suffered neglect, with rehabilitation works going on from time to time, but usually destroyed during the rainy season due to heavy floods and abandonment. Nonetheless, poor road infrastructure is a threat to the economic progress in every nation. Without a good transport system, there cannot be smooth functioning of economic development. Within Cameroon, like in any other country, roads link regions, divisions, subdivisions, cities, villages, and may either make easy or ruin the movement of goods and people.
Welcome back from the northwest. Let's take you to neighboring west region to talk about this makeshift factory specialized in the production of a fake beer brand, which has been dismantled by the forces of law and order in Bafoussam. In the report coming up next, done for us by Catherine Ekong, where we take interest into this story and also to bring to the limelight that in recent times this activity has been gaining grounds across the country. Take a listen.
This house, found in Bamensi, a neighborhood in the Bafoussam 1 subdivision, has been transformed into a beer production unit by this 65-year-old man. The man, who claims to be an internally displaced person from the northwest region, after interrogation disclosed that he decided to engage in the illegal activity because of hunger. The stock of bottled beer and empty bottles were seized by authorities, who say, although the drinks look real to the human eyes, the content is toxic. This is the room where we discovered bottles of Heinekens. From a mere look, the drinks look original and are consumed in big places that I cannot cite. Both, they are produced illegally by an individual in a nasty room in very insanity conditions. Our investigations made us discover urine and different types of strong substances, which the suspect mixes and bottles for commercialization, which is toxic to the health, and imagine the lives at stake. It should be recorded that few months ago, a similar case was observed where custom officials in Bafoussam headquarters of the West region of Cameroon had shut down an illegal factory producing wines, spirits and other alcoholic drinks dangerous to the human system. Also in Bamenda late last year, security officials in the northwest region uncovered and terminated the operation of 2 fake wine production units in the city, who are said to have been operating in total illegality with the packaged and bottled finished products, allegedly of low quality and harmful to human health. Meantime, the 65-year-old man is currently under police custody alongside a top lawyer customer awaiting trial.
A huge one there. Thank you, Catherine Ekongwe, for that investigative report. And if you're just joining us now, you are still watching the 9:30 a.m. Prime Flash, coming to you live from My Media Prime Television. Now, in more news, Water, the main state supplier of water across the country, has been implicated by some Douala city dwellers who have accused them for not sharing or distributing water, potable drinking water across the city fairly enough. This complaint comes as the country joined the rest of the world in celebrating the International Day for Water, as we get the details when we went down the streets of Douala in this report coming up. Some Douala city dwellers have accused Water, popularly known as SNEC, for not meeting up in their role of fairly distributing potable drinking water across the city. One of them is Madame Chanceline, a fruit vendor who needs the services of water regularly in order to run her business smoothly on a daily basis, but this is her plight. There is no water in my area because Water does not supply water there. We only drink water pumped out from a borehole, which in turn makes us to fall sick. Meanwhile, according to this other trader, it is the sparingly distribution which is a problem she has termed discriminative. Water in special areas. In some areas, water is supplied by snake, while others are not privileged to be supplied of the same water. Since we launched a campaign and even applied for this company to react, but till date, our documents and pleas seem to have fallen on deaf ears. Talking to a third person, the cry is consistent: dissatisfaction with the supply of water. I'm not satisfied. It's serious in my area. I have even paid for a meter to be installed in my house, but water never flows. I pay bills every day, yet I do not even use the water. Where does the water go to? What then is the need to keep on paying bills without using the services they are due? However, a minority of persons like Mr. Hamna Baku is just a few who are fortunate to be enjoying the constant supply of water, as he has also appreciated the quality and quantity of water he receives in his area. Without water, one can't live, because it is with water that we clean up. That is why we are grateful that at least we have a steady supply of water. Truth be told, the water in my area is clean because it is sourced by snake. It is not from the borehole. As the world celebrates the International Water Day for the year 2023, we go down the streets of Douala, and oftentimes the city is characterized with poor drainage systems and other leakages as these. And in worse terms, some gastronomy sectors, due to lack of water, would prefer to reuse dirty water, which is hardly ever changed due to the limited supply in meeting up with their services, as can be seen in this case. Given that water is a universal solvent and also covers about 71% of the Earth's surface, with Douala also being a littoral city, it is hoped that as the world celebrates the Water Day under the theme Accelerating the Change to Solve Water and Sanitization Crisis, the powers that be could also take into consideration the plight of the common man, with appropriate answers coming in soonest. And away from the crisis-oriented stories, let's talk now something worth celebrating, where a 34-year-old primary school teacher who goes by the name Keme Emeldin has been delivered of quadruplets here in Bonaberi Douala littoral region. While this calls for celebration, the family too hopes that the government and other people can be of help in seeing that this lady receives the ample support she deserves, as these are rare cases in the society. Mukengo Worthy was there and now compiled the following report.
Songs of joy and gladness filled the premises of Partner in Health Clinic Bonaberi, who safely delivered of a woman 4 babies yesterday, March 21, 2023, in the country's economic capital.
She came with no money. I told her, madam, this kind of pregnancy, they will not allow you to go on level for triplets. The appropriate way to do is to operate you upon and remove the kids. That's a sure way to get these kids normal, to get them out normal. So we prepared her mind, and but financially she was unable to provide. She told us she had 40,000.
Reports say Mr. Tamfu Polycarp and his pregnant wife were referred to Partner in Health Clinic from the Bonasama Hospital for an echography 1 month to her due date. The ecography results showed she was to be delivered of twins, but after further diagnosis and ultrasounds, the ecography showed 3 babies. However, these results were overturned by an amazing turn of events.
With that program have the cesarean station, which we carried this morning. We hope that we're going to meet 3 kids. But upon entering, we found that there were 4. So these are the quadruplets here. And what is so funny and amazing is all the 4 are 4 boys. It is miraculous. I think God is wonderful.
Doctors on seat say
21st of March 2023, a blessed day because we don't get the opportunity for welcome 4 healthy baby boys. Then we will come impact to our world even better than thing we do for year. Born from a mom who is a teacher and a father who is making ends meet in the forest. So we thank God for this opportunity.
Worthy of note is the fact that the term Mani in Cameroon refers with respect to a woman who has given birth to twins. However, when the number doubles to 4, it's both a miracle and an anxiety, especially when income is limited. To this regard, Mr. Tamfu and his wife plead to the power that be as well as well wishes to extend a hand of fellowship with them, bearing in mind that the couple already have a set of twins.
Congratulations there to the couple, while we hope that people respond to their needs. Now, it's been 6 years since life got interrupted in Libialem, a locality in the southwest region, due to the ongoing gun battles in the Anglophone regions of the country. However, our investigative reporter, Jato Derek, braved the odds to see how life is gaining steam again 6 years after the crisis. Get details in the report coming up.
When I flown into Menji in an helicopter last August 2022, the area seemed abandoned and no single civilian could be seen. March 2023, 7 months after, I am returning to this divisional headquarters of the Bialem Division in the southwest region of Cameroon, this time by road, to talk to those who fled the war and have now returned. We finally arrived in Menji and we saw the street busy once again. I met Pa Johnson.
I said, hey, Master, are you from my wing? I live a lot with wing. Nabula they pass. I hear food. People they run.
He was 74 years when the hostilities started. Now 80. He says he never knew what was going on day 1 of the war.
I want to come from my mission, no commodity, not so the shoe. I said the shoe, so what will happen. I don't even know what you wait there outside. People don't know I'm all.
As people kept running out, it was when I knew my once peaceful birthplace has been transformed into a war front. The separatist fighters and the military were exchanging fire consistently, he told me. And from that moment, life was not the same. As new security measures were instituted, you don't walk in a group of 2 or 3. You don't use a torch or light a stick of match at night. If you do, you might not live to tell the story. Many people died and their bodies were never buried, for everyone was on the run, he says. And when the heat was unbearable for Pa Johnson, he left too for his farm. There he slept in the open for 6 months.
Under rain, so in front of my oven, 6 months.
And later moved to Kumba. Against the wish of his children, he has returned to Menji. To him, returning to Menji will give his children a reason to one day come home. Unfortunately, his house he left behind had collapsed. But Pa Johnson is thankful for the peace that is returning.
Anytime you are praying, you don't say, Papa God, now you make the world. Like you make people them, you are people them.
God, you are the one who created this world.
For your power.
And your people.
One will not happen.
This situation that your children are killing each other. Please, Father, water this evil down. This is the daily prayer now of Pa Johnson and all those who have returned to Menji.
The ceasefire. As the Lord ceasefire, Palava has no day where Palava no day.
They might have lost many things, but not their faith in God.
Thank you so much, Jato Derek, and dear viewers, thank you too for according us your time. As that story concludes today's package of the morning news, I have been Dolly Ngonde for presentation, and the news was produced by Elvis, Modika. These and many more stories will be developed for your viewership coming up at exactly 6:30 p.m. During our primetime newscast. But for now, let me say goodbye as the brief comes up at exactly 10 a.m. Have a blessed day.
Welcome to a new world